want to tell you right off the top, coming up a bit later on today, you will see a battle for the World's Tag Team Championship between the defending champions, the Road Warriors, and their manager, as always, precious Paul Ellering, to meet the fabulous ones, Stan Lane, Steve Keirn. Gentlemen, if you will. Now, Stan, you are no stranger to stepping into the ring with the Road Warriors. You have done so in the past. Although the title has eluded you, you have proved beyond a shadow of a doubt that you and Steve can very definitely take everything the Road Warriors have to dish out and dish out a great deal of punishment of your own.
Yeah, we're no strangers, even though those guys are a little strange. You know, I feel like I've kind of grew up with them now. We've been in the ring with them so many times, but it seems each time we've been in the ring with them, it wasn't for a title. There was nothing at stake. All we did was go in there, and they pounded on us, and we pounded on them. But now, guys, it's going to be a little different, see, because they've got something to lose. We've got nothing to lose. We've been beat up before. But, guys, you could lose those world titles, and they could be buckled around our waist just that quick. So I want you to think about that when you step in the ring. It's right here in Winnipeg, brother, and we're ready. We've trained long and hard, Ken. A lot of miles, a lot of jogging, a lot of running, a lot of mat work, and a lot of lifting weights, too. And, guys, we're ready for those straps. So get ready to get rid of them.
All right, now, Steve, perhaps this time a little different twist. A lot of people feel this time the pressure is on you and Stan. You have met the Road Warriors before, have not been able to win the title. A lot of people feel if you cannot get the title tonight, it may be your last shot for quite some time.
Well, I don't know about that, Ken, because first of all, we're the top contenders. Second of all, the pressure's not only on us, it's on them because they're the ones that are defending the titles. In other words, they've got everything to lose and nothing to gain, except for the fact that they can get a win over the #1 contenders. Well, at the same respect, we're looking for an opportunity, and we've got this opportunity coming up here in a short time, and we're not going to let it just pass by. We put in a lot of hard work, like Stan says. We faced a lot of teams. You know, we faced a lot of top teams because you don't get in the top of the AWA by facing underneath teams. And I'll say this, it's been a long, hard road in '84. And 1985 is around the corner, and I'm looking for the opportunity to have a belt around my waist in 1985, and I know my partner is too. But we haven't ever sold the Road Warriors short of anything because we've seen them beat a lot of tough guys. But when you step in there with them, you better be prepared to take a little punishment. But in the same respect, Road Warriors, you better be prepared for us because we're coming with all the heart and desire of anybody that wants to be a champion could ever have.
All right, now one other element we must quickly cover. The presence of Paul Ellering in ringside. It's almost 3 against 2.
Well, it's not exactly 3 against 2, but you could say, you know, almost is right because whenever a man's sitting on the outside, and Paul Ellering has been known to interfere, if we do get close to beating the Road Warriors and he does interfere, that's going to give them their ace in the hole.
All right, fans, do stay with us. Still to come, the Road Warriors, the fabulous ones, for the Tag Team Championship of the World.
That right there. There's that quickness we're talking about and aggressiveness. They're out here to wrestle tonight.
A boot to the midsection. Steve Keirn giving the Animal all he wants right off the bat. The Animal missed 2 haymakers and has been all Keirn ever since. He continues to hammer away at the Animal. Now look at this, the boot of his partner Stan Lane and the tag. This is Stan Lane in action now. The Animal unable to mount anything. There's that karate kick, Keirn. That could be lethal.
He does that better than anybody in wrestling today. These 2 teams are very alert tonight. One makes a move, the other one's going to be in there.
Now he wraps that arm around the top rope and just plays a slingshot with it. Goes right back to an armbar, the tag. Now what's Steve Keirn going to do now? He's going to do the same thing as he slingshots that arm, and it drops Animal right off his feet. Now Stan Lane brings him right back, but he is able to tag off, and this is our first look tonight at the Hawk. Both men feeling each other out. Collared elbow hookup. And Stan Lane ducks right underneath.
There's that quickness we talked about earlier. The Road Warriors certainly are powerful and like steamrollers, but they got some real quickness to work tonight. Against, rather.
Now Stan Lane with a couple of forearms having no effect as the Hawk holds on. Now look at this. Stan Lane turns it right around. He's going for a top wrist lock, but the Hawk comes with that knee to the back of the midsection. And he hammers away on Lane. And again. Hawk continuing to hammer away on Stan Lane. Picks him up. Oh. Holds him and drives that forearm to the back, but here comes Stan Lane.
Right into the midsection hard with those blows, Ken. And into the foot.
Oh, the foot of Steve Keirn. The Fabulous Ones are outputting with greased wheels so far tonight as they both hammer away on the Hawk. He's down to the mat. He steps right across the eyes of the Hawk.
That move, Ken, across the eyes is more devastating than it looked. You put that foot over that with those leather shoes and just skin the skin right off of your forehead or right off your eye, the lids of your eye.
I'll tell you, Vern, the first 3-4 minutes of this match, so far it's been all Fabulous Ones.
Well, they're ready. These kids are ready tonight. If I sound cranked up tonight, I am myself over this one. This is a big one. This is the one this capacity crowd came to see.
Now, you fans heard the conversation I had with the Fabulous Ones earlier. They came into this match with a great deal of confidence. Now, a little 2-on-1 here.
They got that 10 count to get out of there.
Stan Lane now hooked that leg, took the Hawk down, is trying to make a wish with the Hawk's legs. Now Hawk gets to his feet, backs Lane into the corner, and a couple of haymakers. But look at Stan Lane. Look at the speed and quickness. Oh, a knee right to the chin. That dropped into one knee. Now he picks him up. There's that power slam. Drives him into the mat. Lane trying to get over to tag, but the Hawk prevents it.
They've got to keep tagging off her, but when he gets a little bit shook, he's got to get down there. And he's got to tag off when he's groggy. He's got to do it right now.
The Hawk makes the tag to the Animal. The Animal comes in, delivers a boot to the head of Lane. And again, a boot to the arm area. Forearm to the sternum. Takes him down to the mat. Flying Mare takedown. Now he goes reverse chin lock.
He's got to make his move. He's got to move out from under all that weight. The Animal here at 290 pounds, putting all that weight and pressure on that neck.
And Lane is able to work to his feet, hammering away. Now, Animal slams him down to the mat. Goes for that elbow smash, but Lane is able to roll out of the way 2 times now.
Come on, Lane, get out of there.
Now he takes him down and goes into an armbar. One thing about the Fabulous Ones,
there he goes. That's a smart move he made.
Now look at this. He holds him and down comes Keirn with that knee to the shoulder socket area of the Animal. As I started to say, Vern, the Fabulous Ones, very resilient, well-conditioned athletes. They could take a lot of punishment.
Yes, and condition will pay off here tonight. They've got to keep moving and tagging off as he did here. Lane, groggy, beaten up there a little bit by the Hawk and the Animal, but had enough sense when his time came to tag off, get a fresh man in there.
These two have been together 3 or 4 years, and they think and act like one.
Look at the pressure he's putting on this arm lock here, hammer lock. Steve Keirn really putting it on. Look at
just trying to bend that wrist right back.
The hand is turning white. Something had to give.
Yeah, the Animal rolled over for him, but I don't think it did him any good.
Well, he's still into that, caught in that hold. Now, if he can get that shoulders back down, put that leg across the face of the Animal, he'll really have a hold here. That is very difficult to get out.
That's it.
He's figured forward that arm. He's got to watch his own shoulder. He's got to bridge off.
You can see a little bit of concern now coming into the face of Precious Paul Ellering, as the Fabulous Ones have more than held their own so far in this match.
Oh, look at this.
Now, a Hawk comes down with a boot right to the throat area of Steve Keirn of the Fabulous Ones. Again and again, and he uses that top rope for added leverage to drive himself down to Keirn.
For that, he really can move that 275 pounds one. I'm talking, of course, about the Hawk. He's a very powerful guy.
And he continues to hammer his head into the turnbuckle. Steve Keirn is obviously dazed. Now Hawk choking him. Referee calls for the break.
You can hear that blow from...
Now the boot to the midsection. Off the ropes they come. Oh! The boot right to the chin of Steve Keirn. But Keirn is out in the center of the ring. Now here you see him rake the bottom of that boot across the eyes.
Ken has them. Those boots are about a size 14 or 15, whatever it is.
By the way, for the fans that don't know, those are steel-toed boots.
Look at him. You ain't smiling so much now. Look at your big heels.
Now as he grinds his knee into the air. Back, he's got that front reverse face lock. Keirn trying to weasel out of it. And now the referee checking Byrne. That would be very easy to slip into a chokehold.
Yes, that's why the referee's got to stand in there real close and watch where that hand does not slip down into that throat. Ken, I've been called back here. I see there's some struggle going on back in the back.
Okay. All right, now you see Keirn is able to break out of that hole, but in comes the animal, trying to prevent Keirn from tagging off. Oh, 2 times a backbreaker, 3. How much more of this punishment Steve Keirn can take, I don't know. The animal goes for the cover, but in comes Stan Lane with a boot. Look at disgust on the face of the animal. Oh, that elbow smash. And again, now the animal hooks the leg. He goes for the cover, a count of 2. Paul Ellering admonishing the referee, wanting a faster count. Now again, the animal with that reverse chin lock. Referee Joe Fiorino checking to make sure that does not slip down into a chokehold. Steve Keirn very badly needs to get over to the corner and tag off to his partner, Stan Lane. That's the last thing in the world the Road Warriors want. They don't want to face a fresh man. Now Keirn with an elbow trying to break that hold. And again, now the animal tags off to the Hawk. And he holds Keirn, and in comes the Hawk. A blow to the sternum area. But Keirn fights back with a boot to the midsection and a second one. 10 minutes into this match. Keirn doesn't know where he is. He went to the wrong corner to try and tag. Steve Keirn is literally out as the Hawk continues to hammer away. Being admonished on by Paul Ellering at ringside. Steve Keirn does not have enough energy to even get to his feet. The Hawk helps him up. Now he drapes him over the top rope, a chokehold, and he slingshots him back off to the center of the ring. Oh, he drives that knee into the back area. Again, that chin lock using the knee in the back to put added pressure on Steve Keirn. This one fall, 60 minutes for the Tag Team Championship of the World. And right now, the Road Warriors in control. As he continues to grind away. He's got that knee into the back of his neck to put more and more pressure on Steve Keirn. The referee checking to see if Keirn even has his wits about him. He's able to hold the arms up. Now you see the Hawk spitting away at Stan Lane. But Keirn unable to get back to make the tag, and now the animal goes right back. They didn't tag, but the animal goes right into that same chin lock. Lane trying to tell the referee there was no tag, but as we have mentioned, the referee cannot call what he does not see.
I saw him tag. You just didn't have your eyes open. Come on, Keirn! Come on to the cage!
Steve Keirn still has got that arm extended to let the referee know he does have his wits about him. Dropping down, the referee checking. Keirn is able to hold it up. Steve Keirn has been taking a great deal of punishment so far in this one. Capacity crowd on hand here for this battle for the Tag Team Championship of the world. Keirn has got to get to his feet. And there he goes. He's up. He's trying to turn this around. He's got the hair. And he rakes his fingers across the eyes to break it. He doesn't have the energy to get over tag up into the midsection. He has got to tag off to Stan Lane. Another boot. He's trying to get his breath, leaning against the ropes. A second one. He did not have the energy to get across the ring as Animal drives him to the mat. Off the ropes he comes. He goes for the elbow smash. Keirn is able to roll away from it. But can he get up to tag off to Stan Lane? He is still out. He doesn't know where he is. The Animal crawls over. Keirn again on his back. He's trying to pull himself over. He's got the tag. Here comes Stan Lane. There's that karate kick. And he goes one out to the heart. Stan Lane is coming on like gangbusters. Across the ropes goes the Animal. And the elbow smash. And he delivers one to the heart. Back to the Animal he goes. Right to the center of the ring. He hammers away. There's another karate kick that drops the Animal down. Lane rolls him over, count of two. And in comes the Hawk. But Stan Lane has certainly turned momentum in favor of the Fabulous Ones at this point. Off the ropes he comes. He's got him in the abdominal stretch. This could be it. This could be it. Referee checking. Steve Keirn above his skill has not been able to get up. Here comes the Hawk in. And he breaks it up. Now here's Keirn back and he goes after the Hawk. One, that's the Hawk right out of the ring. Lane hammering away at the Animal. Now Precious Paul Ellery interferes. And the Hawk with a clothesline on Stan Lane. The referee didn't see it. The referee didn't see it. It was the Hawk delivering the fatal blow at count of three. But there it is. Paul Ellering distracting not only the referee, but Steve Keirn. The Hawk giving the clothesline to Lane. Your winner, like it or not, the Road Warriors retain the Tag Team Championship of the world, but with a very significant helping hand from their manager, Precious Paul Ellery.